Hi everyone, my name's Electric Donkey and welcome back to another GameMaker tutorial. So today we're on the NPC tutorial and we are doing we're moving on now to the kind of items selling NPC thing. And I do apologise for this little bit around the outside here. I can't full screen it, otherwise it kills GameMaker. And I do apologise if it crashes midway through the video. We'll just have to improvise if that happens. But it has been crashing a lot recently, which isn't really that good. So I'll try not to make that happen. So anyway, if you remember in the last one, we tried to optimise it using these. I think I set this to 165 in the all configurations, but in the min Y. I didn't manage to fix it, but for some reason if you just set it back to 65 it works perfectly fine. So I don't know what's going wrong there. I will try and figure it out over time, but I'm not sure whether it can be figured out or if it is just something it can't do. So today we are doing the start of the kind of selling items and NPC type thing. So today we'll be setting up the interface. It works perfectly fine now. We'll be setting up the interface and making it all ready to work. Unfortunately, I haven't got an inventory solution sorted out. We will be using probably Heartbeast's drag and drop inventory, or we might make our own. I don't know. Depends how far we get. But for the time being, we're going to have to duplicate this object NPC. Because the quest giving one and the conversation one were very similar. In fact, they're practically identical. But the selling NPC and the quest NPC are very different. So to have it really work well, we're going to have two. So this has the exact same code in it because we duplicated it. No extra bits. Also, down here we've got a load of zeros from our output. Let's just go and check what is causing that, because we don't want that anymore, do we? That was just debugging, I reckon. Probably be an object quest, actually, think about it, because I think we set it to maybe not. I think we set it to see whether it was open or not. Maybe it's in the player, I can't remember. Yeah, it might be in the player. Let's have a look, because we don't want that anymore. It's kind of pointless. Just interact, maybe. It's not here either. I don't know where it is. It might be in movement, maybe. Yep, there we go. Right, let's get rid of that. We don't want that anymore, and it will increase our frame rate a bit as well. So now we've got our object selling NPC thing. So what do we have here? So we will want to change the draw event, so let's just go and do that really quickly, because we don't want it to draw the same really, because we don't want the options at the bottom. Or yeah, let's draw this, but let's add an extra little section in here. So if we just copy this down here, and this will be the drop box. Yeah, drop box. not the company Dropbox, as in like dropping something in the box. And this will be, let's do 0.6, and this is going to be the bit where you're going to have to drop your items in, and then it will sell it automatically. Well, actually, we'll have the buttons at the bottom sell it, so you can take stuff off if you don't want. If you clicked something by accident or something, you can change that. Now, actually, we need to change these variables, don't we? Because otherwise it'll draw exactly the same as the main text box. So the text is fine. We can leave that as. Actually, we don't want any text at all, do we? No, we can get rid of that entirely. We don't want this. We just want something with an alpha of 0.6, and we are going to draw a rectangle, and let's have it, I want it kind of long, but not very high. So we want a, let's change this actually, let's have 100 on the X1, 600 on the X2, and then on the Y1 let's have 300, and let's have 400 on the Y2. Let's see how this looks, because I've not got a clue how this will turn out. But it should make a little box. Oh, actually, before we do that, we need to put it in the room, don't we? I just remembered that. So let's open up the room, objects, selling NPC, and let's put this one on the top instead. And let's just drag this one out of the way so we don't get confused. Okay. So now, in theory, when we click Q, I believe, or E, can't remember which, it will open up the what would you call that? Selling post, let's say. It'll open up the selling post, and it should have a little drop box where you can drop your items in, and it should work. So let's just, I can't remember which key it is. E, no, F, any of them. Good. That is weird. Let's just check this one. Yeah, this one still works, and actually that's got the text box there. So let's see what's going wrong here. So let's just check we've put the right one in the room first. That'll be rather important. Yep, that is selling. That's normal. So for some reason we managed to put, I think we might have accidentally put the code in the draw event for the NPC instead of the selling one. So let's just go check that. No, it didn't. I bet I know what's going on. Because it's object, it's global NPC mode. It's checking for all the NPCs, and it'll just draw it all at once. Yeah, that'll be the issue, I think. Also, I think if we go into this, let's find this. I think, right, it might be in the play. So what we need to do is, if you remember, we check how far the NPC is away from us. That will just be, I believe that will just be checking how far, yeah, the object NPC is. So we need to actually put here or, and then copy this, but just change it for the selling NPC, because otherwise it won't open it. Selling NPC and selling, oops, NPC. Okay, now that's sorted. Now what we will need to do is, in the next one, we'll have to make the NPC mode specific to the NPC, because if we open one of the NPCs, we don't want all of them opening at once, because that will just completely ruin the GUI even. Right, so now if we press, there we go, and we've got a little box here as well. Unfortunately though, we have still got the text, and that is because, as I said before, it's activating both of them at once, so you can see that it's darker than it should be, and we will get that sorted ASAP. But in the meantime, guys, we didn't get that much done in this episode, and I do apologise for that, but we've kind of made a start on the NPC, and in the next one we'll be adding the inventory and just sorting out that NPC mode to make it specific for the NPC. So just a few more bug fixes and stuff today. Next video, I promise that. And yeah, remember to like, subscribe, or just do whatever you guys do, and I will talk to you later.